Hi, it's Miriam. I trust you've been well. And December is here, Christmas is so close. And as we have talked about the Christmas outreach for this year, is to First Choice Women's Health Center. And to help us with that, we are moving the breakfast to another level. We'll be having interviews, and today I have my friend Jennifer with me. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
It's so good to see you. And you know, how Jennifer came here. We were talking about the women's choice, and maybe some of the women that have been given information and they have chosen to carry their babies to term. So I told Jennifer, do you think we can get somebody there? And she said, Miriam, tell me what you told me.
I think I told you. I was 19 when I was pregnant, and I was in that situation myself, looking for a way to find out what to do and who could help me. And I did hear about the First Choice Women's Health Center at the time. It was called Lifeline. I heard about them, and I know they were offering services that are free to women who are pregnant. And they basically refer people to local agencies and other places depending on what your need is.
Yeah.
For medical and or adoption, that sort of thing. They'll refer you to those places.
Okay, before we now talk about this organization, take us back to when you were, 19 years ago, when you got pregnant. Now, what are you going to do? Did you have that, what am I going to do? Or were you surprised that you're pregnant?
I thought everything was over. I thought that there was no way out of it. I didn't know what to do. And I remember feeling like my mom was going to kill me or something when she found out about it. My boyfriend told me to have an abortion, and I wasn't going to do that. So I was going to give the baby for adoption because I didn't feel like we would be able to afford a baby, and I was in college. So I was trying to do what I thought I should do.
Okay, but you didn't go to this Lifeline, did you say it was called?
Yeah.
You didn't go there, but you've heard about them.
I didn't go there, but I had heard about it.
And then you went to the county.
I went to the county, and I got assistance through the county.
Did you have to pay for it?
No.
Okay. And I remember many years ago, I used to assist with an organization in Kenya run by Youth for Christ. I was a crisis pregnancy counselor. And even for married women, or, when one gets pregnant, it's overwhelming, depending on whether you have morning sickness or whatever. Now, for somebody at 19, some get pregnant at 15, even 14. It's like, what am I gonna do? It's overwhelming. And what we used to do, and I believe this organization does, is give people information so that when you make decision whether to keep the baby, whether to give the baby for adoption, or whatever, you have information.
Yes.
And the good thing is that it's free. The services are free.
Everything's free.
Yeah, and like I said, that our Christmas outreach this Christmas is to First Choice Women's Health Center. And here we have, these are the coins that you have given. But we need to fill the jar. We still have got a few weeks. And I tell you, every penny counts. And this money will go towards giving information to a woman who will choose to keep the baby. So this money is going to the rescue. How about that? And of all the outreaches that we have done, all the money that this one has really touched my heart. You know why? Because you have your Andrew. He is playing baseball.
Yes.
So he's a part of a team. He's completing a team. Now, there are other babies that were rescued that the women chose to carry the baby to term. They are school teachers. They are pastors. They are doctors. So these see children being saved through these monies. And I am so grateful, Jennifer, that we got to talk. And every person has a story to tell. But until you get to talk, not in a rush, then you get to know who people are and that they have a story, not always a negative. Like yours is so positive. And it's really, really encouraging. When you see your son, do you sometimes think, what if?
I do.
Yeah?
I do. I can't imagine even if I gave him for adoption, I just would think all the time, what is he doing now?
Yeah. But at least you knew he, of course it would have been difficult because you don't know where he's at, well, maybe he's being treated, you don't know whether he's still alive or something. But anyhow, it's so good to talk to you, Jennifer. And the thing about even for people who maybe they didn't know they were, when you're in a crisis, you make decisions and you regret. But God is a God of second chances. And this organization also gives post-abortion counseling, right?
Yes.
And what other services do they give?
Besides the post-abortion counseling, they have sonograms that they give. They have testing for STDs, and they have maternity clothes and baby clothes if you want to go into their Earn While You Learn program, is what they call it. So you have extra, it's like extra counseling, sort of. They let you watch videos, and you can get money to buy things in the store.
Good. So this is the money that will help, many generations to come. And you also told me that recently there has been a law by the state, a state law.
There's a state law where you have to have a sonogram before you can have an abortion. So
and all these services are free.
It's all free.
But they also have got needs, They also need volunteers.
They need volunteers. They need volunteers and people to donate items to their mommy stores, what they call it. They take baby items up to 18 months and maternity clothes, and they're looking for volunteers all the time for answering the phone, doing paperwork, being counselors, everything.
Good, that's good, Jennifer. How about the breakfast when you started coming? And also, I shouldn't forget, Jennifer is the best flute player that I know. Oh, and how did that come about, Jennifer?
I remember being in church when I was little, actually, and I remember watching the person playing flute at my church on the worship team.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I think that's something that God wants me to do when I get older. So I went through school teaching myself how to play.
Really? From the word go? Or did you?
I couldn't start until 6th grade, but that's when I started. Yeah. And then when God brought me here to this church, that's when I was able to do it. So it's amazing.
And you are good because you put in hours and hours of practice?
Many.
Good. And it has paid off.
Yeah.
It has paid off coming to the breakfast because we got time to talk. Tell me more about, why you keep coming, and sometimes you will have worked the previous night, having checked out in the morning and coming over.
I know sometimes I'm too tired to come, and I want to tell you I don't want to come, but I like to come because I get to see more of our ladies at church on a more intimate level. We get to spend time talking to each other, and I've been missing some of them lately, so hopefully they'll come.
And also meeting other ladies, from the area,
Meeting them.
So it's and women, we are sociable beings, and a cup of coffee,
nice.
And
It's very nice.
get yours anyhow. It's so good, Jennifer, to have you. And now, before we go, what would you tell somebody who is like, I'm not sure whether to about this, First Women's Health Center?
I would say if you are pregnant or you know someone who's pregnant and they don't know what to do because they're scared or anything, even if they don't have the finances, they should go to this First Choice Women's Health Center because everything is free. They welcome everybody to come in there. They're very friendly. They don't turn anyone away, and they don't have any judgment on anybody.
Good. That's good. Who are we to judge anyone? Jennifer, thank you so much for coming to Miriam's studio. It's always a blessing to see you, and God bless you. I look forward to seeing you soon. Drop me a line, send me an email if like Jennifer said, if you know someone who is in a crisis, someone who is having challenging situations because of what has happened in the past or what they are experiencing right now, send me an email. We will talk to them or we'll connect them with the First Choice Women's Health Center, because they have other resources and other contacts that they can put you through or connect you with. Christmas is not very far. I will be coming to you again, sending you an email with more details. God bless you, and let's give thanks.